Bam, what's up, guys? Today we have a balance adjustment notice to go through. I've also got two legend cards from the Centuria X or crossover Sky Arena event to check out. It's in my mailbox, so I'm keen to see what that is. Don't mind the newt newt, little penguin. I got brick walls, it's winter, and it's freezing. All right, so let's head on through this. It's nice, it's comfy. All right, just deal with it. Greetings from Contours. Summoners or Lost Centuria is monitoring the usage and winning rates of all monsters, spells, and skill stones in the game. I mean, eh. And is trying to adjust the fun and balance of battles to regular balance adjustments. We're carefully approaching this balance adjustment based on valuable opinions of our summoners and continuous internal testing and review. See, I'm a bit sus on that because of one of the units. You'll see when we get there. Anyways, please read below for the balance adjustment scheduled to take place on July 7th. So that's in about 3, 4-ish days. Because it's the 4th for me, so it's probably on Tuesday for me. I'm not sure. We'll check. We'll see. We'll have to see. It's in a few days, all right, guys. So there'll be another notice before then as well. Hopefully, maybe we get some more characters as well. I'd like to see some new units get added as well. And yeah. Anyways, let's go on through who's getting nerfed and buffed, right? So Sierra, Promised Time, the enemy effect shortened duration is going from 12 seconds to 9 seconds. Now this is going to be mostly, it's going to, it's basically nerfing Perna Flame, like Perna and Sierra combo. Because at the moment it kind of speeds up time about 12 seconds and makes the Perna Flames tick about 12 seconds. So this is going to this is basically a nerf for Perna's Flames comboed with Sierra, and it will. I think it helps leave. Oh, what was the spell? Blood Curtain. I think it was. I think it helps with Blood Curtain. I think Blood Curtain lasts about that long, so you'll have a few seconds of Blood Curtain left alive as well. Left on as well. Maybe it'll help keep you alive, is what I was trying to say. Ganymede's Seal Magic is getting another damage increase, so 9%. Well, guess we'll see how it goes. Hathor's Delayed Promise is now going to grant Deceleration 1 as well. So I guess we could see her kind of being used with like Poseidon, Ganymede, Hathor together, and then maybe Huadam as well. We'll have to see how that goes. Molong's Dragon Dance is having its damage increased by 15%. I mean, I feel like 15% on top of nothing is going to be more nothing, but you know, whatever helps, right? Now, Camilla here, I'm actually kind of keen for. I really want to see how this works out, right? So we've got Ragnarok. It's now going to ignore defense of the target, the enemy units, when you use her skill under invincibility effect. It does minus the. It is going to be like 15% less damage. However, I don't know if they're like specifically nerfing Ragnarok by 15% damage, or if the 15% damage is only going to happen when you're ignoring the target's defense, so the enemy's defense, right? So it should be interesting to see how that works. But basically, you're going to want to be comboing Camilla with Chloe or the Invincibility spell card, or maybe even the Water Fairy if you've got the stone. When Camilla's front line or low HP, and you top her up with the Water Fairy and put Invincibility and Immunity on her with the Water Fairy's I forget if it's the Heroic Stone, whichever of her I think it's a rare stone. Sorry, whichever of her stones gives Invincibility, but it's a single target Invincibility, sadly. So yeah, there's a good chance Camilla might see some more gameplay now. We'll just have to wait and find out. And her skill stone, the one that increases the crit rate up duration by 3 seconds is now going to increase the damage of Ragnarok by 20%. Now, sadly, I do have a level 9 Camilla, but I have no skill stones for her. So I will try her out. I am curious to see how she goes after these particular changes. See if she gets some more use these days, right? Now, Jean, Surprise Visit is getting its damage increased by 8.8%. So that's the, Jean's regular attack skill. That'll stun the enemy with the highest attack. And Alucia, so this is the Water Fairy here. Her heal is getting, for some reason they're buffing her heal by 7.5%. I'm not entirely sure why. Her heal is already really, really good. But, it is what it is, hey? Seek is getting his damage increased by 5%, and so is Finn. I'm not sure why either, because these guys are already one shot. Like, it's like one skill, one shot. So I don't, you know, one skill use, one death is generally how it works lately. If you've invested in either of these units, they usually one shot a unit. So I don't really know what that's about. Some summoner spells have also been balanced. So Vitality Conversion is having its activation time increased by 0.5 seconds. Good. Some of these animations are just insanely fast and they're impossible to counter. It's just an absolute joke. It's like, why have counter in the game if you make it impossible for anyone to counter, right? I just don't see the point. Damage conversion is having its duration increased by zero point 0.6 seconds. I'm not entirely sure why even bother, because it's not really going to help it out too much. No one's going to use it still. And if they do, you just wait for it. It's gone. Synergy is having its duration increased by 1 second. That's fair. Like, Synergy is pretty good. I kind of like Synergy for the heal block and the attack up and stuff. Spread damage is now also going to grant defense down 2. So that'll give us a bit more reason to maybe use it and hopefully wipe out like a front line or something like that, right? Blood Curtain is getting its mana cost increased from 1 to 2, to try and balance it out a bit more because of everyone's just using Blood Curtain, right? It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it just always seems kind of pointless as well, because you can just like steal it with Soha or get rid of it with Sierra, right? Like, depending. Or, if you run Artemil, just boom, it's more damage, right? Soul Cleanse is having its heal reduced by 15%. I think that's a good idea, especially after the damage nerfs to like the spoil and transfer and stuff like that. I think that yeah. Flame Strike's having its damage increased though, and the stun duration increased by 1 second, so that should be interesting. See if Flame Strike becomes a bit more useful for the end game or something. Brand of Doomsday is having its damage decreased by 5%. Not really a big deal. It's still going to pop everybody. And Reflection Shield is going to have its damage absorption, so I was trying to say, reduced by 10%. So I don't know if that's going to really help too much with the way it's used currently, where it's like mostly in the end game just to, get that final kill in, right? It's still going to like throw people off. It's still going to save lives. And poor Konamiya, this bugs me. Everyone uses Konamiya, not because of its stats, not because of the heroic skill stone, but because it's a free violent rune. Like, it's not free, but it's like Konamiya on Swift, you get 1/0 energy cost to bring back a spell of your choice. And then it's 1 mana to bring back another spell, right? Like, that's why people use Konamiya. But they keep nerfing Konamiya. Right, so the attack is going up, pointless. You don't use Konamiya for attack. The defense is going down, 96 to 94. I don't even know why touch it. What's 2 defense, right? But then the HP is going down by like, what? It's 200? Right, so like we're changing its base stats again. And it's just another Konamiya nerf. It just seems like they keep trying to nerf the heroic skill stone, but the heroic skill stone doesn't do anything for me now. It doesn't do anything really at all. People aren't really running dots, and if they are running dots, like when Konamiya dies, the cleanse is all it's worth. It's not worth the 500 HP heal that we get. Not really. It might seem like it helps, but it doesn't. And then everyone else is just running single target abilities or like Copper or something like that anyway. It's like Konamiya is just kind of, as far as the heroic skill stone for Konamiya goes, it was balanced from the start. It didn't need a nerf, and now they just keep nerfing Konamiya into the ground, really. Like, I don't understand that change, and it frustrates me because Konamiya was one of the first units I had a useful skill stone for, the heroic one. And, less and less people are now using Konamiya in general, which is, obviously they're getting their desired effect, right? Because they're just nerfing his stats into the ground and stuff like that. But, as more and more people level up, they can now craft violent runes, and they don't need Konamiya in their team anymore. So there's not much need for, like, this is why we're using Konamiya, for the violent rune usage, right? But when more people can craft violent runes, they won't be using Konomiya anymore because they'll just have them on their units. So, it is what it is. And yeah, I hope they stop bullying Konomiya here because it's completely unnecessary and it always has been. But yeah, our poor little Konomiya. How about you guys just, focus on bringing in some new units, leave Konomiya alone. The poor little guy's had enough, alright? I know I've had enough. Stop nerfing my bird. Alright, guys. Now I did hit 4200 earlier, but I lost a couple of matches just before. Anyways, let's take a little look at what legend runes we got before we knock off for the day and see how we go, shall we? I'm excited. Hopefully I get a DPS unit or something. Come on, baby. Let's go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What do we got? Oh my gosh. How is this a thing? How is this a thing? Dude, I'm gonna have to start using Ganymede. I really am. Look at it. Look at it. I think he's almost 10. I think. Okay. Okay. Come on. What do we get? I just can't believe, that's so many Ganymedes in a row. It's wild, bro. Hey! We finally got another Rakan! Damn, I haven't seen him in a couple months, I think. What level is he? Yeah, look at that. I think he was still level 7. Damn! We have not seen him in a long time. Look, 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 look. Hathor is level 10, guys. Oh yeah, look, I finally got my Kobold up to level 12, so that's sweet. But look, Hathor is level 10. And I think we almost level 10 Ganymede there. Yeah, look, so Ganymede, 2 out of 3. Wusa, 2 out of 3. Camilla, 2 out of 3. Come on, bro. What is going on? It's all support. It's all support. And there you go, Rakan. One of the very first legendaries that I got. Still level 7. It's because it all went into Camilla. All my early stuff went into Camilla. Yeah. I'd love to get Nikki leveled up a bit. I would love a level 10 Nikki. That would be amazing. Because I really like Nikki's playstyle. I just don't like the fact that it's so easy. It's so hit or miss when you play with Nikki. Because if, the back line resists most of your stuff, it's just game over, right? So, yeah. But she is fun when she works. Life story, right? Life story right there. But yeah, I don't have a skill stone for Hathor, sadly. I mean, sorry, I do. I have the increased sleep duration. What I meant to say was I don't have the delayed promise here, the mana cost reduction. So that'd be nice. The increased sleep duration is not that big of a deal. But I guess increased deceleration duration now as well. It should hopefully increase both of the debuffs. Okay, I guess we'll have to see after the buff. But yeah, it should be interesting. Poor Ganymede, though. Ganymede keeps surprising. I can't believe I keep getting Ganymede here. Sorry, yeah, this one. I don't have a skill stone for him. But yeah, decreased mana cost would be nice. Make him a 4 cost. Yeah, the beneficial effect block, though. That would also be pretty sweet. It'd be nice to use on Wusa comps, I guess. But also the passive could be really interesting. This could be really... I feel like this, with the way that they keep increasing Seal Magic's damage as well, if you actually build him as DPS, this whole idea of... With his passive where he goes back to the Elemental Realm, he revives, and then he does damage to everybody, that could be interesting. I feel like that could be really interesting. Especially if maybe you combine it with Camilla. Right, Invincibility, Ganymede, Camilla, Poseidon, I don't know, Huadam. We'll have to see. I don't have enough stuff to really work that out. I don't whale enough for that. But yeah, Lost Centuria Sky Arena, you guys should be done. I hope you got something good from it. I'm gonna call it there, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.